Hey guys, this is Richard at Aficionado Channel. We're walking the floor of Reef A Palooza, New York 2018, and I'm in this amazing blue tent of ReefWeeds with my friend Rachel Fogle. She does this amazing paintings that's UV activated. So if you look all around you, that's why you see all these blue lights, and these colors will just pop. And I'll show you with my camera on some of the colors and some of the paintings that she does, and it will just blow your mind away. And I'm gonna have Rachel here to talk about about her paintings. Hey Rachel.
Hello Richard.
Hi. So tell us a little bit about your paintings and what you do.
About 1.5 years ago, I figured I needed to start something that would take advantage of the light spill over my tank. So I researched paints. I found some UV reactive paints made out of California, and they're actually for sets and special effects for movies.
Okay.
So that's when I started painting. My first paintings were zoanthids, and then I've kind of branched out to the Reef Koi series and a few other things, you know, and it's something that I really enjoy. And so as I went on, you know, I kind of tried different things. Now I'm doing the acros, so that's my new love. And, you know, just for me, trying to capture the beauty of corals on canvas is really what I'm looking to do. So
that's amazing. As a person that really appreciates art, and especially on corals in general, I noticed the details on these, on your paintings, like, splashes of, dabbles of paints, and then, details on the mouth of the zoanthus and palathos. It's something that you don't. It's very subtle. Like, if you love corals and if you know the anatomy of the coral, it's something that you appreciate, and the knowledge and the effort that you put in, it really shows.
Thank you.
The little details, but I mean those details, usually, it's either do or die kind of thing for me.
Yeah.
And so I mean it's been a big plus for me, and that's what really attracted me, as well as your vibrant colors.
And that's where I met you. The first time in person was at Reef A Palooza in New York last year.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. And that for me is part of it too, because when you're looking at corals, it's the different colors that you see, and kind of how they look under different lights, and so that's what I try to capture. And I don't want them to just look good under blue lights, so I really try to make them look good under natural light too. Because on our tanks, we don't always have the blue light. So it's kind of something that, and I'm still honing my process, and I change stuff around. So for me, it's always growing. I'm always trying something new.
I mean, for the past year, I've been seeing your work everywhere. From Worldwide Corals, like I went there and their office was filled with your paintings. I seen your post points online. My good friend Robert from Marine Depot hired you to do Dragon Sulfavia, looking all your work. And you said that, you started with zoanthus, and I see that, and then now you're going a little bit more on the acros. So what's next for ReefWeeds?
So I do have something exciting.
Okay.
So these 3 paintings that are over here are actually going to be for sale on Marine Depot. Wow. And so the originals will be for sale on Marine Depot, but I will be also offering reproductions or prints. So they'll be limited edition, and since you can't get a print done in both UV and traditional paint, they'll be printed in just straight out ink, and then I will hand highlight each reproduction to give it kind of that UV glow.
Gotcha.
So each reproduction will also be unique too. So that's kind of the next big thing, and there's going to be 3 new ones each quarter. Nice. So it'll be kind of going, and then I want to start offering prints of the Reef Koi series, which are these ones that you see behind you. So and so that's kind of where my next thing is, because prints will let me kind of get more out there.
Like the first print that I actually noticed from you was the Reef Koi series. And the thing is that, like you said, it's so interesting, and I like the name is so fitting, because if you look at all the original Asian paintings and stuff, you see the koi as a top-down view like this, because what is more iconic fish in our hobby than a clownfish?
Right. Exactly.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh man, this is just so fitting. And when you said the name Reef Koi, I was like, it's so fitting.
I've always loved the Japanese koi paintings, and ever since I was a kid. And you know, clowns, like you said, they're so iconic. And they're not necessarily rare. So that was something that, you know, really struck me that I wanted to do.
And then it's like you said, you know, because clownfish is so iconic and so common in the hobby, everybody will recognize it and everybody will appreciate it. No, what new coral will you be dabbling on?
So my newest ones, and I've only done a few, are Recordias. Because I love the texture of Recordias with all the bubbles and stuff like that. So I've done a couple of them, and I just really love the depth. So I want to do more of those. They take me more time, so I have a couple that I've done, but that's the next that you're going to see, you know, more coming out. And I want to do a Recordia garden, so I feel like that'll be kind of the next
wow, that's
thing.
going to be so nice, but that's going to take so much time.
I know.
I could only imagine the work and the detail.
I start to go crazy after I paint circles that many times, you know?
Right. My goodness. Well, thank you so much for Rachel for having me. And then, you know, you're such a great asset to the hobby, and it's like seeing these kind of things while surrounded by all the different stuff. You just bring that variety that this show needs.
Well, you're an inspiration for me, and I'm not just saying that. You are one of the hardest working people I know, and I really appreciate everything that you do.
Well, thank you so much, Rachel. All right, guys, be sure to check out her work. Her work is found at ReefWeeds on Instagram, Facebook, and ReefWeeds.com. Have a great day. Have a great show. I'll have more content for you soon at Aficionado and Reefs.com.